It's just, the idea is that you don't want to just keep lending to an insolvent institution. You want to change their behavior. Okay, and you might have to close them down. But you at least first bring in a new management and install a caretaker team, okay, including government supervisors. We're going to watch. The problem with insolvent institutions is they have a big incentive to take risks. If you're already insolvent, the stockholders have already lost, you, in English we say, you bet the bank. You just take the craziest risks you possibly can because maybe something will turn out right, okay? And we know from experience this is what banks do. So you don't want to allow them to do that. You don't let them buy any new assets. Because
penalty rate is exactly for that.
The penalty rate is to provide incentives, first, not to get into trouble, but also, the way Bajik put it was, look, if these banks can't pay a penalty rate, they probably shouldn't survive anyway. Okay, so it's sort of a test. If they can't pay the penalty rate and recover, then they probably should go out of business. You should close them down. All right, and finally, resolve insolvent institutions, wipe out the shareholders and the unsecured creditors. That means the depositors that don't have insurance, for example. Investigate and prosecute fraud. Okay? Well, we did number 9 in the Great Depression. That's exactly what Roosevelt did. And we did number 10 in the 80s and early 90s when Bill Black was in there closing down and prosecuting the fraudsters of the savings and loan institution.
What does wiping out the shareholders mean? You bail them out or something?
No, they get 0. If you're a shareholder in a bank that goes insolvent and is shut down, you get 0. That's the risk you take when you buy shares. Okay. And if you have a global financial crisis in which a lot of your banks fail, a lot of the shareholders are pension funds.
Exactly.
Okay? So they are wiped out. However, in the United States, we have insurance on pension funds. So the government will still step in for certain kinds of shareholders. There could be protection for them. For general shareholders, there isn't any, but for pension funds, we do have some.